grave digger, kiss the death and protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You wish you could reason or the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Our Darius Stewart now on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one, and this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 88 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it to James White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And give him a gain of 37. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Denzel Perryman In there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Taylor now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Slow. Z.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff to Crowell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Taylor. A screen complete to Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown as a New York Jet. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jack 16. Hey! Snickers, 66. Squirrel! Where you at? Who's that?
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. And able to find Dorsett. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 57 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Jets set to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On second down, Taylor being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a...
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. So tough to stop Gronk. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots get a score closer. The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Slow. Ready. Flag.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor dancing to his left. Finding some Taylor. Hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. So the Patriots coming out now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Check 16. Double.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots are back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will get him one closer. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Slow.
On second down, here's Taylor. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Single, single slot. Slow. Watch 20, check 20. Z.
Taylor will throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Slow.
They'll run with Cannon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Roethlisberger forced out to his left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
66.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And James has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got him in, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Flag 32. Flag 32. 56.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Slow.
To throw is Taylor. O'Neill's got it, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Lawrence Guy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run. This is Cannon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go again with Cannon. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, 43 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Quarter.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready. 319. 319.
Here's Cannon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Dante Hightower on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch 56. Watch 56. Here we go. Hot. 56. Check 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. Z. Hey, watch the screen.
Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive